With today's rising labor, material, and general cost to operate, I wanted to put out an updated cost video that reflects today's market. With that, these are the primary factors in estimating a new sewer main. Number one, location. And someone without experience in our line of work may not understand the difference between installing a new sewer on a small side street in Brooklyn compared to installing a new sewer in the Bronx. It's completely understandable. The scope is the same. So what's the real difference? The difference is with our experience, we understand that there are certain areas in the New York City metro area that are easier to dig, meaning they have better soil conditions than others. Certain areas in Queens can be very, very easy to dig in, while certain areas in the Bronx could be extremely rocky, hard soil, which will take longer to get down to the pipe, which will increase the cost. Also, potential underground utilities. There are many utilities in the roadway. This will take longer as we may have to hand dig. We have to factor that in as well. Number two, what is the size and material makeup of the pipe? DEP code in Brooklyn and Queens and the Bronx requires a minimum of a 6-inch extra heavy cast iron pipe. And in Manhattan, it's 8-inch extra heavy cast iron, which is nearly 3 times the cost of 6-inch. If installing a new sewer that calls for a ductile iron pipe, then the cost can be much more, especially in sizes that get greater than 8 inches in size. Number three, and this goes back to location as well. How deep is the city sewer? The average sewer depth in the New York City area is 12 feet below street level. Now, there are areas in the city where the sewer is less than 12 feet. In that case, there will be less need for shoring, excavation, dumping, and backfilling, which will keep the cost down. And then, oppositely, there are other areas in the city where the city sewer is deeper than 12 feet, which will drive the cost up due to the same reasons that I just stated. Also, note, right now in today's market, lumber is up by 250%. This has driven the cost of sewer replacements up, since all these excavations need to be safely shored. Number four, how much pipe is needed? The typical sewer relay in the area is roughly 40 feet. This assumes that the city sewer is, say, 15 feet off the curb and that there's 20 feet from the curb to the building, albeit that might be sidewalk and some property or just strictly sidewalk. We have to take that into consideration. Number five, is the street a DOT protected roadway? A protected roadway is any street that's been paved within the past 5 years. If so, there'll be additional costs for permitting, third-party compaction testing, and additional time on site for a DOT inspection. Number six, restorations. And this also goes back to how far off the curb the city sewer is. In order to install the new sewer, we will need to trench out the area from the city sewer basically to the building. Number seven, carting out debris and carting infill. This will depend on the size of the piping, the type of roadway it is, and if there is a sewer leak, how bad the leak is, what is the soil conditions. The soil conditions do not allow to reuse the dirt, then we'll have to cart it all out and cart in clean fill. This also circles back to location and us having the experience of knowing which areas have better soil conditions than other. As always, it's extremely important to always have a licensed master plumber make a site visit, as every job is different. This will ensure you get an accurate estimate. Thanks for watching.